Hello everyone, how are you doing and welcome to class. In today's cybersecurity analyst course series, we'll be talking about how you're looking at an example here. It's more like a scenario-based question, a scenario question where we'll be answering the question practically. If you are working in the office and you are given this set of files, what are you going to do? So let's start it with this. Imagine you are working in a company, maybe cybercorp, and you are asked as a cybersecurity analyst to be able to name some files, and set permissions for some files. How would you go about that? So they've given you the structure of the files already, the folder name and all of those things. So let's start with it. So let's say that the folder name is secure underscore files. Let's make directory. The folder name now is secure. Please be mindful of spelling. Secure underscore files is the folder name. Good. So let's change directory to secure underscore files. So this is more like a class activity. We are inside secure underscore files now. Then we are asked, the task one here is to set the permissions for secret.txt. We are setting permissions for secret.txt, report.log, and all of those things. So let us even create all the files first. Let's create the main files for this project. Touch secret.txt, touch. Remember, they're all created inside this folder or directory. That's the secure files directory. Then we have data touch data.csv. Good. So task number one here is to set the permissions for secret.txt so that the owner can read, write, and execute. The group can only read and execute, while others can do nothing. So how do we set that permission? We set permission that the owner can only read, write, and execute. So we can use notation for that one. If the owner can read, write, and execute, that means it's 4 plus 2 plus 1. Read is 4, write is 2, execute is 1. That's complete. 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7. Then they said that the group can read and execute. So that is 4. The write is not available. That's 0. 4 plus 0. Execute is 1. So that's 5. The remaining people can do nothing. So we can say that we have sudo change is to modify data the file. So 750. Then we can deal with secrets. Be mindful of spelling, please. Secret.txt. Then we are asked that change in second task number 2 is change the group Next question is change the group of secret.txt to star. So use the command, use sudo change group. Yeah, we're changing the group to star. Secret.txt. So now, one thing is here now we need to understand. Have we created the group for star? Have we created the group? We said change just the group ownership. Yes, for the file secret.txt. So you have to create. So if you do this now, if you press enter, it will tell you there's an error, right? Next year is to change the right permission for the owner of report.log. Report.log. So let's change the right permission. Sudo u change the right permission. That's chmod. Change the right permission. Right for report.log. Then next one is set data.csv to read only for owner and group. Yes, for owner and group, that's sudo chmod. Owner is supposed to be 4, 2, and 1. Read, write, execute. So just check to read only. That's 4, no? 4, 4, 4, then 0 for data.csv. Then the next year is so let's now do a list. Type in L to check all that we have done. So we can see that data.csv is only having read. Report.log, we say we remove for report.log, remove the write permission, which you can see here. It's not having read and write, just having only read. Then secret.txt, we change it to 750. That's 7 complete. 5 arrow and x, 2 is missing, and 0. So this is the complete work. Now this is just for something you can use to practice. And in the next class, we'll talk about how we can create users, give them password, and delete users. Thank you for joining this class.